this technology.
Justice League Action.
Justice League Action.
What is up? What's the feel of the show? How would you describe it?
I would describe it as a much more fast-paced, any of the like Super Friends that you can think of. It just goes really fast. The animation style is super saturated colors. The action is really fast. The comedy comes with a certain knowledge of the characters. So they never portray the characters, but they kind of tweak it a little bit. I think it's going to be. I love the 11-minute. Part of it because it's really good for people with really short attention spans like myself. So they just eliminate the first act, like there's no setup. Just go right into the heart of it. No, this is our story. We're telling it right now. Where are you from? Doesn't matter. Great. Yeah, it's good.
And you're Booster Gold, and of course you played Batman as well before. You and Kevin have any little Batman offs in the booth?
Yeah, I mean, at first there were fistfights. I'll be honest about it, but no, you know, I mean, all I do is a bad impression of Kevin anyway. So for me to be in a session with Kevin was really, really great. I was totally geeked out on him. You know, the first time that we had a session, I took a picture with him and then tweeted it, but then I realized I'm not supposed to say anything about the show because it was before it was released, this thing. So I didn't even know what to say at that point. It was already out there. But no, I'm a huge Kevin fan. So recording with the real Batman was really great for me. I was really happy. Yeah.
Is Booster bringing more of the kind of, there's a light comedy in it? Is he bringing more of the comedy?
Yeah, Booster was a lot of fun to play. They gave me a lot of room. They let me improvise. A lot of what I did was in there, and so you know, I would go to lunch beforehand, and I would have way too much tea at lunch. So I would just come in, and this is me on 3 right now. I was on like 8. So Booster talks really, really fast, and it's going to be definitely my own spin on Booster, but a lot of these guys are comedy writers, so they know just where to go and have good setups. And he was a lot of fun because Booster just has to be fun. You know, he's a little kid having a good time with superhero gear. You know, it's like, what if you give a child a suit that can do amazing things, and that would be really great. Yeah.
Could Booster take down Superman?
No, Booster probably couldn't take down Superman. Superman, you know, there's always the argument, why Superman? Because he's got the superpowers, and how do you ever beat him? And that's the only thing. So, no, Booster doesn't carry in his outfit any of the things that Batman does. I mean, like, I don't know if you saw our episode of the Real, this is Real, afterwards. Like, Batman carries all kinds of different types of what am I trying to say? You know, the what?
Gadgets?
No. But where Superman is from. Kryptonite. There's all different types of kryptonite, like the kryptonite ring. And these guys are so funny. They're like, why did you make that? You know, it's funny. But no, Booster can never be. He can never beat Superman. He doesn't have any kryptonite. That's what it takes.
Is Booster as fighting hungry as he's been in previous incarnations?
Oh yeah, he's totally all about that. He's always taking selfies with Batman. That's really funny. Yeah. Anytime he's around Batman, like he's vlogging the whole time. It's like always on his phone.
So he really idolizes Batman.
That's the pitch of this. Is that that's the slightly different angle that they go in. I actually really liked it. He has a total hero worship about him. We actually, the most interesting episode we have, the full-on Booster episode, is that the two of them are paired up, and you know, Batman shows him what the responsibilities, how to be a real hero. And so it's a great storyline because there's this child who wants to pretend that he's a hero, and Batman tells him what the responsibilities of being a hero really are. It's a good story.
Do you know when that episode comes up?
No idea. I just show up. Do my little talkie talk.
Do you do one episode at a time or a whole batch?
No, we do one at a time, although I think I did 2 once. I don't really remember, honestly. I'm very lucky in that I kind of stagger them throughout the day, and then I leave and I pretty much forget.
That's very different than a lot of the other DC movies you did voice in.
Say that one more time.
Is Justice League Action very different than some of the other DC shows and movies?
Yeah, because of the knowing sense of humor. DC television is pretty good about having a sense of humor. The movies have no sense of humor whatsoever. So, I mean, really, grim stories with guys in tights. But you wouldn't think that would be funny at all. I mean, you'd think, oh, all right. This is different in that maybe a little closer to like Teen Titans Go. So very fast-paced, very fun. Yeah, I mean it's different. Batman, I think, Batman Brave and the Bold has sort of lightened things up a little bit as far as Batman is concerned. This is a little bit in that vein.
Do you get to improvise at all?
Yeah, I improvise a lot. They were very open to it, and then I felt bad because the other actors wanted to improvise too, and they were like, no. But then I stopped, and they were like, no, Diedrich, do it. And I was like, oh, really? We got to make it a contest. So, yeah.
Is there a lot of group recording?
Yeah, Warner Brothers is really good about bringing everybody in and doing it like in a horseshoe, like an old-style radio show. So you get to hear what everybody else is doing, and it's kind of fun that way. Also, I really love voiceover actors, much more than on-camera actors, because it's so talent-based. And if you're unpleasant to work with at all, they just fire you. So on-camera actors, you're kind of stuck.
So who was fired?
Yeah, right. I'll tell you. As long as nobody finds out.
Don't worry, no. You like that picture, no one will see it.
That's right. So no one will see it.
Do you read the comics?
I do not. I wasn't a comic book fan. When I was a kid, I loved, when I was a kid, I would read the X-Men, but mostly because Storm was super hot. But if I brought comics home, my parents would throw them out. So, I come from a family of all academics. So I'm the only kid in my family without a PhD, for example, even my extended family. So being the idiot of the family, they wanted to keep that stuff away from me as much as possible. So the result of that was that I never really formed an allegiance with any particular comic. I did love, when I was a kid, we lived overseas, and I loved Tintin and Asterix and Lucky Luke. Those were I was allowed to read because they were French. Somehow, they're still comic books, but anyway, yeah. Anything else my parents threw out. My son, however, is one of us. He is really a comic book fan, and I mean the day when I gave him the action figure of Batman Brave and the Bold, and I told him he was the first kid in North America to be holding the action figure. It was like he had ascended to heaven. That was it, that magic moment. The clouds parted and the sun shone. It was like he just had a heart attack. Yeah, it was great.
How old is your son?
My son is, wow, look what you've done with your lips. That's really cool.
Thank you.
My son is now 12. And still, today he came as the Word.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is a DC guy I didn't know. But then, the minute you say he's the Word, he'll say he's the second iteration of the Word. Just to make sure that you know, not only that he's the second iteration, but this he's a total, I have no idea, but that he's a total comic book geek. So just to get his bona fides right.
Stuff down pat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like when we travel, I tell the kids they can take a book. They can take their Kindle, but like preferably a paperback. But I'm not carrying like a ton of books around; they're heavy. So they'll come down with the DC encyclopedia. It's like one book. Okay, you found the loophole there. Well done.
Hoping for War and Peace, but
Yeah. No, true story. He'll come down with the encyclopedia of DC. Yeah, we've taken it to Italy and Scotland, Ireland, France. All over the place. Belgium. Yeah. No, he knows I know nothing, so there's really no point. Yeah.
Load up and borrow it.
Do you ever crack yourself up in the booth sometimes?
Shamelessly, yeah. Sometimes I do crack myself up. When they allow me to improvise, sometimes I'll. Yeah, I mean, the thing about improv is once you pass the Rubicon of really you have planned nothing, and you run out, and then you go a little past that, and it's not quite as funny, and then you get to that golden moment where your brain is communicating directly with your mouth, and it just is going, and you're sort of watching it from like a distance, and you're like, oh, that is funny. That's when it's really good. That's when it's really good. You don't hit that all the time. It's good. It's sweet when it happens.
So,
Yeah.
do you have a message for the fans of Justice League as they get ready to watch the new series?
Yeah, I would say buy the products advertised.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the action figures, and ask for as much as we can do with merchandising. Yeah.
Gold as possible.
Yeah. No, watch it. I think everybody's going to like it. We don't betray any characters, and these guys are real fans, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a mashup for everybody. I think it's going to be super cool. Yeah, I was happy to see the show today because we don't get to see it. That's one of the things people don't understand about animation. The actors, they just sit around and don't see anything. So to actually see it was really cool today. Yeah, cool. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much.